Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab and today's video, which is going to be all about 10 makeup brands that I would like to try in the year 2021. There's a variety of brands that I actually haven't tried anything from and I'm really curious to try them out. This includes luxury makeup brands as well as indie makeup brands. I've gotten a lot into indie makeup brands. I'm wearing an indie makeup brand palette on my eyes right now. This one is by Midas Cosmetics. I recently reviewed one as well on my channel, which is from Game Beauty. That's a brand new indie makeup brand. And I'm just really enjoying reviewing new makeup that you don't see every single day. Before we get into the video, if you're new here, I'm Jody. Thank you for joining me for today's video. I hope you're going to enjoy this one and consider subscribing to my channel so that you can join me for a future video. Thank you to my returning subscribers. I really appreciate all the love and support that you continue to show me and my channel, especially the first 5 commenters on my previous video. And those that have YouTube channels will have the YouTube logo and be linked down below. Now, without any further delay, let's go ahead and get into the 10 makeup brands that I would like to try in 2021. I'm going to cheat a little bit because I already know that I have already made purchases with my December beauty budget from a couple of these brands that I do want to try out, and I actually took advantage from a Black Friday sale to try out another company as well. So I'm going to start with those since I know for sure I will be trying those out on my channel. The first brand I wanted to mention is Salt New York, and this is a makeup brand that I believe started out by making magnetic vegan leather palettes. They are beautiful palettes, really high quality, and they have a very heavy duty zip closure as well as a mirror inside. And I first learned about them on Samantha Ravndahl's channel. She was showing her single eyeshadows and the way she would curate her single eyeshadow collection using one of those palettes. But since then, I've seen a lot more about this brand on Instagram from some of the people that I follow. Some I know are subscribed to my channel as well. And they manufacture cream makeup products. They have cheek products that are also dual purpose and can be used for the lips. They also have cream bronzers and highlighters. I'm not sure if you've seen that haul yet. If it's not up, it's something that I will be sharing very shortly. But if you did see it, then you already know that I did make my very first purchase from Salt New York. I picked up 4 lip and cheek products. I picked up 2 bronzer products, one for sculpting and one for bronzing, as well as a highlighter. And I am so excited. I haven't dug in yet. I'm saving it so I can share it in a video, and that's not that far away. I've really been enjoying using cream products. I have actually used cream products since the start of my channel, but they have really increased in popularity right now. I am a dry skin type and cream products really flatter my skin type. So I am very excited to dig in to my Salt New York palette. The second brand that I want to try out is kind of a luxury makeup brand, and this is going to be Victoria Beckham Beauty. I wasn't a super fan of the Spice Girls back in the day, but if I was going to be, then it was definitely Posh Spice or Sporty Spice that were my favorites. Interestingly enough, I think both Victorias. It was the Posh Spice, however, that came up with the makeup line, and I've actually purchased from her brand as well. I haven't shared that haul yet, but I did pick up one of her beautiful little eyeshadow palettes, which are teeny tiny business card-like palettes, and those are going to be very neutral. She has a blue one, but I decided to pick up a neutral one. I picked up a lipstick from her line, I believe a lip liner, an eyeliner, and I also picked up 2 of the little potted eyeshadows. Ever since I reviewed the Kylie summer collection sometime back and I discovered those potted shimmery eyeshadows, I have been in love and I wanted to try them out from every single brand. So I went ahead and I picked up a couple from her brand as well, and you should be seeing them shortly in an upcoming haul. I think it's going to be a brand that's going to be aligned with my everyday makeup look that I wear in my professional life. A lot of you know that I'm a professor, so I lecture for a living, and as much as I love a beautiful look like this isn't necessarily one that I would wear to work, although I would definitely wear it on the weekend or in the evenings. For the everyday, I definitely go a little bit more neutral, and Victoria Beckham's line is very much aligned in that concept. If you have tried any of these brands that I'm mentioning, I definitely want to hear your thoughts down below and let me know where I should start. I did kind of cheat already and let you know 2 that I already purchased, and there's going to be a third, but that will be the last one. The others are going to be new for sure. The third company I want to try is BK Beauty. This is a brush company, although they have recently expanded into an eyeshadow palette. The eyeshadow palette doesn't really draw my attention right now. It is a neutral palette, but I have a lot of neutral palettes, and since I'm experimenting with that with Victoria Beckham, I decided to try out their brushes. So I did pick up a lot of their brushes. I have a large collection of them here. I picked up the essential set and a couple of individual ones that really intrigued me. If you're not new to my channel, then you know I absolutely love makeup brushes. I've heard nothing but good things about the BK Beauty brushes. A lot of people have done collaborations with respect to the brushes and selected their favorites. So I went on their website when they had a sale on Black Friday. I picked out a few. Again, I will have shared it in that haul if you haven't seen it already, but BK Beauty is a brand I'm going to be trying in 2021. So those are all three of the brands that I've already purchased from. The fourth brand that I wanted to mention is an indie brand, and that is Clionadh Cosmetics. I have heard so much about Clionadh Cosmetics. I will admit I have two of their palettes already, but they're palettes that have since been discontinued and also palettes that I haven't gotten around to use them. So technically, I have not tried Clionadh Cosmetics, and I definitely haven't tried anything in their existing line, with the exception of some brushes that came in a Try Beauty box, but that's not something I selected or actively sought, so I don't think that counts. Of course, what I'm most interested in trying out is the stained glass collection. I recently tried out the iridescent formula from Adept Cosmetics. I did a whole review video on Adept Cosmetics, and I was so impressed with the quality of those eyeshadows and the effects that they added to my eye looks that I'm hooked, and I want to know how the stained glass collection actually performs. I know this is a really popular indie brand right now and one that a lot of people are trying out, so feel free to drop your favorite shades down in the comment section down below so that I know where to start. I definitely want to try them sooner rather than later, since I know that they have an extreme backlog of orders and shipping can be a little bit slow as well. I plan to try them within the first half of the year for sure, but it'll probably have to wait a month or two, since that's very likely to be a costly purchase, and I'm not going to be receiving my full salary until mid-February, so maybe for my birthday in March. So that was an indie makeup brand and quite a pricey one, and I'm going to move on to what I consider to be a luxury brand because of the price point as well. And so brand number 5 that I want to try this year is Hakuhodo. I'm sure you're going to be falling out of your seats right now thinking I've never tried Hakuhodo, but I actually haven't. I have beautiful handmade Japanese brushes from Hakuhodo, Sonia G, Wayne Goss, Surratt, Shikuhodo, but I don't have any Hakuhodo brushes. I still remember in one of my brush reviews where one of you shared, it was Gertrude, one of you shared a list of your favorite Hakuhodo brushes. I still have a screen capture of that comment because those brushes are definitely on my list to check out. There's a couple of Instagram accounts that I follow that are truly devoted to Fude, and they share their favorite Hakuhodo brushes all the time, and I have my list and I'm checking it twice because I definitely want to add a few Hakuhodo brushes to my collection. I'm particularly interested in their smaller face brushes as well as their eye brushes. I've heard amazing things and I can't wait to try them. Again, if you have any favorites, I know that I have a lot of Fude lovers here at my channel, please leave them down in the comment section down below, as I need to narrow down my options since they have so many different variations of brushes. So that was 5. I really should have written this list down, but I thought I would know for sure what number I was on. Makeup brand number 6 that I would like to try is more on the affordable end of the spectrum, and this is going to be the Lip Bar. I've been hearing a lot about the Lip Bar this year. This is a woman Black-owned makeup brand, and it's available in Target now. They have a whole line of cosmetics. They have especially face palettes that I'm really curious to try. I've heard nothing but great things about the brand in terms of the quality of their makeup, the products, the price point, and the inclusive shade ranges. I'm very excited to support a brand like that, and it's great that they're in Target. Unfortunately, I haven't really been inside a store in almost a year now, and so I personally haven't seen them, but if they're available in Target, I'm sure they're going to be available online, and maybe when I do one of my pickup orders, my store might carry them, so I want to look into that. And if not, I can definitely support the brand's website as well. I think it was my friend Alice shared a face palette, which is a quad of face products, and she was so impressed at the quality of them. I really want to try them out. I want to try their bronzers. I've heard great things about their lip products. I think they even won an Allure Beauty Award this year, and it's so exciting. I definitely want to check out this brand. And the advantage is that since they are more affordable, maybe I might get to try out multiple pieces from their collection. The 7th brand I would like to try is Midas Cosmetics. This is a brand that I've heard a lot about when they came out with their lemonade palette. It got a lot of buzz here on YouTube. Personally, I didn't buy that one. I had the ColourPop yellow palette, the monochromatic palettes that they came out, and so I kind of satisfied my yellow curiosity with that one. But I've always wanted to try out the Midas formula. I've also heard really great things from Anthony's Beauty. He was doing an eyeshadow look with a palette from their collection. Let me look it up. Yes, it's called the Flower Bomb palette, and that one looks really, really nice. They also have cake liners, which I'm really interested in. They're neon liners, and I've become so interested in those products that really give that added touch to your makeup, where you can do a beautiful eyeshadow look but pop in a beautiful bright liner or a beautiful topper shade and it just goes to the next level. So I'm really curious in trying them out. They also have little quad palettes and single palettes. I know they did a collaboration with Smoky Glow as well, which is a beautiful pink palette, and so I've been seeing a lot about this brand on YouTube and I'm very curious to try it out. Their prices are pretty reasonable as well. Another indie brand that I want to try out is Lethal Cosmetics. And with Lethal Cosmetics, I saw that they recently got added to the Camera Ready Cosmetics website. That's a website that I've purchased from in the past and I felt very comfortable doing so. They have promotions from time to time and discount codes, so that's why I was interested in grabbing it from there. I don't know anybody who has a Lethal Cosmetics code, but I'm sure if I go digging, I will be able to find one. If you know of anyone, then leave it in the comments section as well. I'm gonna be on a beauty budget this upcoming year, and so I definitely want to be monitoring my beauty purchases. But their collection of eyeshadows look really nice. I've heard great things about their multi-chrome palettes, and they've recently added face colors where you can customize the face palettes as well, and I think that's just great. I'm very curious in trying out Lethal Cosmetics. The ninth brand I'd like to try out is Bitter Lace Beauty. And what I'm interested about in this brand is a palette of highlighters. I believe it's an empty magnetic palette that has like a lift up flap where you can select 6 of their highlighters and then a little drawer where you could put 6 more. And I've heard that they're relatively affordable. The palette just looks so beautiful. Every time I see a picture on Instagram, like, oh, I want to get one of those. I want to get one of those. Not that I need another highlighter, but I've heard really great things, and they're also kind of multi-chrome iridescent highlighters, so it's something a little bit different than what I already have in my collection. And I've heard that they're quite affordable as well, so I'm definitely interested in trying out Bitter Lace Beauty. I just visited their website to kind of get an idea of what else they have, and the palette that I'm interested in is called the Black Magic palette, and it's marked down to $15. I hope that doesn't mean it's being discontinued, because it looks so pretty. That's something I really want to pick up. Maybe I should make that a priority if this is something that might be discontinued. It looks fabulous. And last but not least, for number 10, I would like to try out the Tammy Tanuka pigments. So these are loose pigments, and I believe that this is a company based out of Russia. I have had several people recommend these to me. Britt recommended them to me. My friend Alice recommended them to me. And I've also seen them on Paulina Beauty's channel, and you all have heard many times how influential she is with regard to my beauty purchases. She just loves her makeup so much. She makes me love it as well. It's contagious. So that's it for the 10 brands that I would like to try out in the year 2021. Let me know what you think of my choices. And again, if you have tried any of them, please let me know your experiences down below so that I can prioritize my budget and everything. It would be a really, really big help. Also, be sure and let me know if there are some that you are more interested in seeing rather than others. There's a couple of honorable mentions that I was also interested in. One of them was Odin's Eye. I've seen a lot about Odin's Eye on YouTube recently, as well as, I think it's Mayali Beauty, which was originally Blush Tribe. I unfortunately didn't try anything but from Blush Tribe, and I regret not getting that Paulina palette so much. But they have rebranded, and I think that they carry other palettes. I've seen a few of them here and there on other people's channels, and they look like really pretty color stories, although I think that a lot of them are limited edition and in collaboration with certain influencers, so I'm not exactly sure what's part of their permanent line. But I just wanted to mention those two as honorable mentions since I have seen products from their line that I have found intriguing. So again, I welcome your advice in the comment section. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and don't forget to let me know which of these brands interest you the most so that I can prioritize my purchases. It's going to be a big part of my channel next year. I'm committed. I hope you're doing really, really well, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon on my next one. Bye-bye.